top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We're going tonight. 180.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
76.
Now Rashad Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Goff. And able to find Green. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Super.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming.
Bravo.
From the gun, here's Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Recall, 132 fighter.
Second and 9.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
50. Mike 50.
And ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 43. Check 52. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Penny, a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Got it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Toss play to Starks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Just like that. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 57.
Goff now looks to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cut.
180.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Super one.
Throwing again is gone. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
The Panthers have the 1st. It's a gain of 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
57.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They come out here in the eye. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Penny. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Rest
Value three. Value three.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. He's going to get it running right, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Let's get it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What's the ad?
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. Check 3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Webster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
3 down.
Topper.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd down, Starks, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Hey, high 7.
Now a first down throw, gone. Green brings it in. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go. Check the back.
Ric Flair.
Watch safety Green.
Here's Gall. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe he's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Webster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
17 yards. First down, Seattle.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 3.
Starts. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Check 4. Slam.
Check go.
On 2nd down now. Starts, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Orville.
59 Mike. Check. 59. Here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You. Say.
6-6, pull it high.
Let's go, D. 59's Mike. Check, 59. It's our field.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, it's our house. Mike's 59. Man,
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Penny. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Penny. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
4 down.
You got tape.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
No. Off. Hey, alert 3. Kill.
Hey, kill.
Kill. Turn up.
Hey, shell.
Check 31. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist.
Recon, 152 fighter. Now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down. Starts. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Protein still. Hey, exit.
559. All day, dog. 59 mark. Check.
Lead river.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Panthers. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll drop the throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Touchdown, Carolina! Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, past the 20, 10, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
General West. Smith. Get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. That's the pass.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Come on. You better bring it.
55.
Second and 10. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, wahoo!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch.
Bravo.
Check, 59. Here I come.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's make these babies cry.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 59.
Hit it.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 45. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Ready?
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Squeeze. Down.
They'll run with Penny. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
At the 31. 1-yard gain.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
43.
Ready?
2nd and 9 now.
Check, 43.
Rolling to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, high 7.
23 in the mic.
All day, baby. All day.
Deep river.
They'll set up a throw. Stepping up, and he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. This time, the extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
80 weapon.
This is Starks. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Greystone, Travis. Get it.
He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. They give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Jim.
On second down now. Starks. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 152 fighter.
Switch.
Ready.
They run again with Starks. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And the Eagles have taken a lead late in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They begin with a run by Penny. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Here's Matt Weil now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one, were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Carolina, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Seattle, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.